Warning, this game is rated M for mature. There are sensitive topics, both of a sexual and violent nature, so viewer discretion is advised. Today, you were supposed to discuss what happened yesterday. Hurry to school. I'm trying to reach my phone that was across the room.
It's cold. Oh well, let's start the meeting.
First, allow me to report. Just in case, I've checked for missing people in the local jurisdiction to see if anyone may have wandered in there. 0 results. There are no missing person requests either. It seems that this place really doesn't have anything to do with our previous case.
Hey, no fair! You said to rest, and yet you went and did research. But I went and checked the newspaper, too. I looked for any news of missing people, but there wasn't any.
I also tried asking our suppliers and customers if there was anything going on, but there aren't any rumors.
Ditto. I asked around at work, but didn't come up with anything. You can't underestimate the housewife network.
Yeah, I tried talking with some former punks, but didn't get jack.
Considering that none of us could find evidence, perhaps it's safe to say that no one has wandered in accidentally. But more important is whatever Teddy and Rise-san found. How did your search go?
I can feel that hollow forest really far away, but that's it.
I couldn't sense Emi-chan's presence at all.
That place, it's big. I'm glad we didn't just jump in there without making sure we were ready for it.
The Hollow Forest, huh? Is that place also affected by the mind of the person inside? If that's the case, then did Marie-chan make that area?
Hollow forest. We heard that phrase before. In the last battle, right?
I was wondering the same thing. Amano Sagiri mentioned it. The place that gave birth to those who answer the desires and wishes for lies of humans. Was that it?
Hold on. Are you saying that the image in Marie-chan's mind is the same force that created that monster? What's going on here?
The hell? Who is she exactly?
Our objective is to save her, but it doesn't seem like things will end there. If she is related to those monsters, then we need to do more research. What is she trying to do? Who is she really? It seems we have no choice but to go see her and find the truth directly from her.
Okay. We'll find her, everyone.
Yeah, let's do it! Whoever she is, we're not letting her die like this.
That's right! I'm burning up!
Right, let's do it. We don't know what she's bummed about, but we'll save her.
Everyone's hearts have come together.
Wait a sec! If I come and save Emi-chan, that's like an arrow straight through the heart, right? What should I do? I'm not ready for this.
Dude, I can't tell if you're being a creeper or not.
So you decide to hurry to the mountain cabin to save Marie. Okay. We can get to that Hollow Forest by entering this TV. So let's hurry up and jump in there then. This place is gonna get closed off soon, right? Yeah, that Margaret person said it was definitely gonna happen. I think we're still okay for today, but I can sense it getting further and further away. What does that mean, that we have no idea what will happen tomorrow? That's quite likely. It was a completely different place until very recently. Since there's no guarantee that we'll be able to enter it tomorrow, we must do something about it today. Right, it'll be a bit tough, but we've got to do this. Come on, let's save Marie-chan today. Okay, no need to really discuss things, let's just jump in, and I'll explain what happened between the last 2 episodes. So I recorded roughly around half of this dungeon. Like, I know where the boss is. It's always on like floor, somewhere between floor 9 and floor 10. Huh? What is this? It isn't snow. It's flower petals. You can hear a voice from somewhere. Listen to my voice, my shouting, bellowing voice. Here I am, pouring my blood into my words, yelling at the very edge of the world. I am the Little Mermaid, unable to return, the Little Mermaid. Fated to foam, the Little Mermaid. This is Marie-chan's voice? She sounds so sad. Okay, now that we can do that, I can now explain what I did. You'll notice in my character, instead of having Lucifer and Zhao Gongan, I think was the name, I replaced them with White Rider and Yatagarasu because I felt like that they should be members of our team going into the end of the game, since I already kind of identified that I kind of like this guy a little bit, or at least, yeah. And I like Yatagarasu, and Izanagi needed to be here, but I have everyone else. But you'll notice that I have actually changed something with Trumpeter. He no longer has max stats, and that's because I had to refuse him to give him Victory Cry from Lucifer. And it's mostly because of how this dungeon works. So let's get our party together in the Haniwa Forest. Isn't this great? So everything that we have and need is right here. I'm gonna just save right there. Pumped an additional 9 extra hours into this. Hear a voice from somewhere. Where am I going, you ask? Don't ask stupid questions. I don't need a map. Throw away my compass. My heart will show me the way. I walk by myself. I'm not lonely, you ask? Yeah, right. I scorn the company of my own shadow. Why don't you try and hold me down? I will dive magnificently in front of you. No one can break my wings. I don't need myself. I just walk by myself. That was Marie-chan's voice. Hey? No way. Senpai, look, your items are gone. Marie-chan said I don't need anything, I'll just walk by myself. No way, this place is being affected by Marie-chan's denial? Senpai, be careful, this place is definitely strange. Can't put my finger on it, but we've been having a bad feeling ever since we got here. Okay, welcome to the gimmick of the Hollow Forest. So this is a really fun way to do this extra dungeon, but all of our persona stats and all of our character stats stay the same, but we no longer have any of our regular stuff. We don't even have clothing to switch into, you know? We start with a Parting Stone, which gives us 8 HP, SP each attack. We have an armor that, even if we were to get additional armor further into the dungeon, all it is you gain resistance to one element. It still stays 1-1. And then you got these strange weapons, which basically are your starting weapons, but they only appear for this dungeon. If you'll notice, they are all of the items are supposed to look like old ritualistic things, you know, except for Naoto, which is just gun. In my original playthrough of this, I mentioned that it would have been really cool for her to just have like this like casting wand almost for like ceremonies, and I'm like, that would have been neat. So, huh? I don't see any shadows there. Wait, that's not what I meant. There are shadows, I can feel them, but I don't see them. So whenever you open doors, you'll be
so that one's weak to darkness.
accosted by enemies. And, of course, Megadolian is the best way to take out any of these enemies. We don't need money. what we should be focusing on is just stat increases, because Trumpeter still needs a little bit more to go on. Oh, I get it now. The shadows attack when you cut the rope here. Senpai, stay alert. Huh? Hold on, everyone's spirit is really depleted. Why? Why are you so exhausted? And here's the other part of that gimmick. So, every single time that we finish the dungeon, we go to half SP, which is why I needed to put Victory Cry on Trumpeter. So what happens is that every single time we enter a battle, I'm going to use Megadolian to destroy things. The end of the battle happens, I fully restore my HP and SP, then when we leave battle, it gets cut in half, meaning that we constantly start each battle at half SP. Basically meaning, we don't need to worry about any other character. All we need to worry about is me just going through and getting as many stat increases as possible, because I tried to grind as hard as possible to get my agility higher than Naoto's, so she's not going first. Like, it actually took like several days to just grind that out between recording sessions. It was really stressful because now I'm currently recording it with like no time to spare. Lightning Bell is an item that you could use to just put lightning on something if you need it.
Protect me, Kozeon!
So I personally, out of all this dungeon, like the Spectral Ravens
Darkness will work.
because
This'll
they're
be an
actually
easy win.
referencing the old I don't think it's Native American. If it is, I can't remember which area of the Americas it is. But it's the legend that crows used to have these beautiful rainbow wings that to restart the sun after it had gone out from an eclipse, he grabbed like fire and like flew up to the sun to restart it. And because of that, it burnt all of his wings, and so now that's why they're black. Like,
3 enemies left. You can
gonna
win
be
this.
real with you, I love that. I love that old legend. It's so good. Again, Megadolian is the most powerful spell we could have right now. Endurance, we're low on that one. Senpai, have you noticed you regained spirit during battle? Maybe we could use that to stay ahead of the battles to come. Yeah, we could. Or we could just use the tactic that we used here. Again, we're at 186, and we will be at 186 every single time we come in. Now, we keep getting items. I don't think we got anything important. We just keep getting these items. Breaker items remove an enemy's resistance, and bells do damage. We also got these life stones that restore HP, but we had those regularly. And you'll notice that everyone is like half of what I am, you know? Or a little bit less. And that's fine, because as long as we keep going first and take out everyone at the beginning of the turn, we don't really need to worry about any other character. Grief Stone, there we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start upgrading every character's items as we go along, starting with me, then all of our team members, going Naoto, Yukiko, Kanji, and then any other character that's not in the party also gets something. And it's gonna just keep going on like that until we reach the end of this dungeon. And the reason why I described it like that is literally because every single, there's gonna be a lot of this dungeon I just cut out because it's all kind of boring. It's boring to watch, and I'm not gonna, like, talk through it, but this is a really fun dungeon. If you have this game, I would actually recommend people play this dungeon and have a save file just for this dungeon because it's really fun to go through and slowly watch your character evolve.
So that one's
The
weak
last
to
thing I'll say
darkness.
is you should also prioritize when the roulette pops up. You need to prioritize keys because you still need to get keys. And it's like, uh-oh. We could fight while waiting to recover, but it's pretty tiring if all the battles are going to be like this. What can we do? So we've been getting these Sento items. These Sento items restore our SP. And you'll notice the characters, like... I'm gonna personally say that I'm going to put them, every single Sento item, into Naoto, so that she's always a little bit more topped off than other people. Because we don't need all those items, because we get
That enemy's
the full
weak to
and then the
wind.
half
Lure
every
'em away.
time we start a battle. We end a battle. If I remember correctly, this guy really doesn't like those elements, but I should be able to just do this, right?
Last
Yeah.
one. Go for it.
We could just brute force our way through this guy. There we go. Yeah, money we don't need, XP we don't need, chest key. So our order of operations is get the chest keys, get the stat increases, go on. Why don't you make sure to use the items from the treasure chests? Yeah, I'm going. Sacred Branch is basically our go home for this game, which basically means we're never going to use them. So yeah, that's basically how the rest of this dungeon goes. It's fairly simple. Equip. Nope. Pain Stone, which is 10. And a Grief Stone. Naoto will get the Grief Stone. Yukiko will get the Pain Stone. And we're gonna just keep going on like that. So it will just go in a descending order of Alan, Naoto, Yukiko, Kanji, Yosuke, Chie, Teddy. Or actually, like, Kanji, Teddy, Chie, Yosuke. And it will just keep going like that. And all of our best stuff will be on me and Naoto. And all the stuff that we will, that is, like, out of date will be on Yosuke, because we're never gonna use him. I love the staircases in this one. It's so cool. And you could tell that there was an animator that spent, like, most of the time of this game's, like, development time just making that one item. You are a murderer. By your silent smile, by your composed voice, by your dark eyes, by your bashful fingers, I am slain. I am a corpse, foolish, wretched, happy. Surely, but I'll simply rot away, 'cause you killed me. Huh. I can see the shadows here. Where are we? What is this place? Well, here we go. For mornings, when I can't see you, spicy mint tea. For brunch, a marmalade muffin. A touch of bitter fits my mood. A sigh of stardust. It's like our own Milky Way. I can't catch up to your distant back. Look, twilight creeps up on us. The distance to you is like an eternal night. An eternal pre-dawn. Hey, Senpai? What's all this stuff the Marichan's saying? What does it mean? It's probably one of her poems. I see, Marichan's poems. Maybe it's because of this place, but I feel like these words have some deeper meaning. Okay, we got 5 chests for us to open. Hopefully they have some better items than what we've been getting so far. Nope. Oh, you know what? I'm going to talk about these because I love their swords. I love how it's the 7-parted sword, but there's something really distinct about these character models is that they're broken. When they actually attack, you can see the whole sword, but for some reason, when you stun them, they just...
Our enemy is down! We must strike! You are the leader.
Unfortunately, they don't like almighty attacks too much. Yeah, they resist it. Because even though they're weak to physical, they actually are weak to everything else.
Nato-kun's busting heads and looking cool.
And if you delay doing anything for too long, they do poison mist.
Enemy down. You are the leader.
Oh cool, she's no longer poisoned. So the way that these ones work is that you knock them down and then you just fill them with every other type of attack. Hey, how long are you gonna wear that ugly mask? You know you ain't got the guts for this task. Cover yourself with paint, you're acting like you ain't. Afraid of what you got in store for your fate. You think you got me? Well, that's too bad, cause I ain't stupid enough to get had. So drop the pathetic act, I wanna dance, and that's a fact. I'm a clown. A pathetic clown dancing forever. Senpai, we're trying to create this place, right? Look over there, the genius sign, isn't it? See the other stuff from the shopping district and there? What does all that mean? Ah, crap. I just remembered which floor this is. This is the floor I stopped on. As you could probably tell from... this part of the floor is really stupid. I'm gonna feel something. It looks like you're gonna be attacked by shadows if you cut the ropes here too. So, I'll be right back when I actually finish this map.
What? More of them? Gee!
Oh, I just realized what fight I'm in. So this gorgeous king is a boss.
Win this. Just don't use light on it.
So, much like the enemies that are weak to physical and strong against everything else, this guy's the same way, in which you have to physically attack this guy and then basically pepper him with elemental stuff on the way out. So, let's just hit him physically.
You hit the enemies, we keep it up!
Then we're gonna use Mega Dolian.
You're on a roll, Senpai. 2 defeated.
Yeah, you saw how much damage that did, right?
I couldn't defeat it!
His health is barely down, and
The scent of flowers waft.
we're hitting him with
I couldn't do it. Last one. Go for it.
let's actually use Vile Assault. Let's see how well this does.
Damn, couldn't finish it.
Hit to
Yeah,
its
nothing.
Weakness. Go Kanji.
Yeah, this is the guy I stopped on.
What? More of them?
Right after
Gee.
this fight, I'm like, maybe we should actually,
Naoto-kun can't use her persona now.
that's okay. She'll be knocked out of it eventually.
You hit the enemy's weak. Stay at it!
I should be using Debilitate on the king, actually, now that I think about it.
You're on a roll, Senpai. 2 defeated.
I don't really have any...
Good, now, tenacious. Good, keep it up.
Yeah, I don't really have any
Ichigo-senpai,
really
give
good
him some
curative
more.
stuff. But yeah, like I said, what we should actually be doing is, instead of physically
ain't going
attacking,
down!
it's elementally attacking, but the numbers kind of seem like that they hit a similar
What,
amount.
more of them? Gee.
This guy's entire motivation for this area
You can win this.
is I want to summon one of every type of enemy against you. By the way, that paper
You're on a
crane
roll,
enemy is
Senpai.
so good.
2 defeated. Naoto
Okay,
can't
cool.
use her persona now. Enemy down. Our enemy.
You are the leader. So persistent.
Yeah, it really does feel like what they want to do is...
Lay down and die already!
It got back up. Defeated fast. What, more of them?
Okay, so we summoned
Gee.
table in hand. So the next one should be the last guy. Because he summons set groups each time.
Enemy defeated. You're off to a good start. You hit the enemy.
Let me at the ready.
Good, Naoto-kun.
There we
I'm
go.
ready to go. Precisely.
It's showtime. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Here goes.
Go! Knock them out! It's weak to physical attack. 1 enemy to go. Keep it up.
Let's knock him back down.
Enemy down.
It's my turn!
Is everyone ready?
Yeah,
set.
so
Now we're talking!
quote unquote
Go!
the
Knock
best
him out!
method, which I haven't been doing for some reason, is knocking him down and then continuously hitting him with all-out attacks.
What's its problem? More incoming.
And there we go.
Come, Kozeon.
I was gonna heal all the SP. There we go. It's like, here's one more attack.
Enemy down. Nice
All
move,
right, keep
Senpai.
going!
Man, I feel so bad. I've been wanting to debilitate him since like the beginning of the fight, but it just didn't let me. Okay. You get the honors for the final hit.
Brute force isn't my style.
So yeah, that's the first mini boss of the dungeon. I can tell it's supposed to be a mini boss because it's leads right into the exit. Okay, so I'm gonna just add this. So while I was going, I defeated an enemy and it dropped 2 of these Dotakus, which are basically the upgrades for the single damage ones. So it basically goes Bell into Dotaku, and that means that there's probably going to be a one that hits all enemies for 50 and the one that hits all enemies for 150. You know, if they actually keep to the here are just replacement items that are thematically relevant for this area. And there we go. Whole map completed. Man, this is just a cluster. Might as well just go to the next floor. The hated, cold things, living a lie, people wearing a mask of deceit. That is me. That is you. The light. Warm things. Living a straightforward life. Kind people who engulf everything. That is you. Senpai, are you alright? Looks like we still have a ways to go. Don't let your guard down. Okay, so I'm gonna actually include this right here. So I found a Sentu fruit, which fully restored HP and SP for a character, and I was mashing through buttons, and I accidentally used it on Naruto, so like, it's like, that's rather unfortunate. Right now on my character I have like Lovestone, which is the highest thing I could do right now, which is 16, and I think I still even found like one above that. So it's like love, sorrow, grief, pain, and then parting. If you'll notice, it's actually the names of the levels we've been going on in severity. So like, the deeper we get in, the harsher the emotion. Oh, that's neat. So, we just got an upgrade to type of Jews that we get. Joe? Jo? I'm gonna just call them Joes because anything else kind of sounds awkward. So, we are now strong against wind, and now we actively repel it, and so the less damage that we get overall, probably the better for our main character. The angel is chained down, her wings torn off, eroded by prejudice, her last breaths full of black despair. Do you know her name? She will eventually return to nothing, forced into the realm of oblivion. No, her requiem will become a roar and tear away the mask of hypocrisy. You should know her name. She who closes her eyes and dozes off into a dream. Hey Senpai, you said that Marie-chan found the memories that she had forgotten, right? So then, this place is her memory? That's sad, but I can't explain how. Well, we still got a few more floors. Well, now memories of suffering, meaning that...
Whoa there! That one's immune to ice.
Here are some more enemies. Oh my gosh.
It's weak to fire!
Of course they are. So I've never encountered these enemies yet. Like, literally that previous floor was as far as I gotten.
Alright, let's get him!
Thanks.
3 enemies left. You can win this!
Can the soldiers be... Okay, they can be taken on 2 Megadolians. That's pretty good.
Elimination
Interesting. Okay, wait. Gold Hands still give me money? Huh. So we got a fire repel jewel. Duo. There we go. We got wind repel, we got fire repel, and we got electric drain. Kanji currently has a wind Jua, and he will upgrade to that. Yukiko already has something for fire, so I'm gonna just give the fire repel to her. There we go. She still has a white one. You're weak to fire, but you got rid of your fire resistance. What would you actually like have? Oh, still weak to fire. I forgot. So if we ever run into a fire Jua, we'll probably give you that. Until then, I'll just gonna give you the wind one. Man, I was not expecting to actually find golden hands in here. And I was also not expecting to actually get any money from that. Release yourself. From desire, from impulse, release yourself. Your heart's voice, your internal scream. In exchange for a lost voice, grab a hold of proof of your life. And with that proof in your heart, come with me. Okay. Yeah, judging by that long walk, you're like, what if this is the end?
Look! There's somebody over there!
Who's there?
That voice. Marie-chan? We've been looking for you. What's with that getup? Something wrong?
Stay back.
We've come for you.
That's right, Marie-chan. We're all here to take you back home. Come on. I have no home. You don't get it.
Dude, that eye.
Can't believe it. Why'd you come?
Marie-chan, listen. We don't know what memories have come back to you or how bad they are. But nothing good's gonna happen if you lock yourself away in here.
We know we're being meddlesome, but we want to help you. Meddlesome. That's one word for it. You thought I was in danger, didn't you? That I might get killed by the shadows. It'd be better that way. This is a grave. My grave. I'm going to die here.
And we're here to stop you from doing that.
Yeah, Senpai's right. We won't let that happen to you.
Shut up! You don't know anything!
Emi-chan?
Emmy, Marie, neither of those is my name. I remember. I remember everything. My real name is Kusumi-no-Okami. You guys fought Kunino-Sagiri and Amino-Sagiri, right? I'm the same as them. I'm your enemy, one of the ones who covered your town with fog.
Marie-chan is our enemy?
No way!
You serious? Kunino-Sagiri and Amino-Sagiri were those...
Yeah, the fog monsters that we fought in heaven. That was the embodiment of peace. Amino-Sagiri was the embodiment of control. And so she must be the embodiment of... I want to say... I don't know. I don't know which one she would be then.
I remember them too. They're those guys that came out from Adachi Baby and that Namatame guy.
That's what you remember?
That's right. Sneaking into the human world. Sensing the will of man. My role was to inform the Sagiri what the wish of the people was. That's why I'm the only one of them that looks human. Even without my memory, my body fulfilled my role. In your words, I'm a spy.
Yeah, so essentially, if you were to think about it this way, one is, Amino-Sagiri is effectively her other eye. So it's like, one is the left eye, one is the right eye. And they both watch the world. I need to look up more, because this is actually based on, like, actual, like... A lot of the stuff at the end of this game in particular goes really far into, Japanese spiritualism. And so it's like, I need to do a lot more research in that department, to be completely honest.
You were spying without knowing it?
That's so cruel. Do you understand now? Plus, I'll tell you something good. If I don't die, then your world will disappear. So, don't come chasing me.
Marie-chan!
Our world will disappear.
What does she mean by that? We know that she's one of those monsters, like the ones that came from within Adachi-san and Namatame. She may have a valid reason for shutting herself in this area.
Now's not the time for deduction! She is trying to kill herself! We can't leave her like this!
At any rate, we should probably hurry. Mostly because
Yes.
it's...
Either way, we cannot leave her be.
Mostly because it's 3 PM and this episode should have been out 2 hours ago.
Let us hurry.
Does she really want us not to come after her so much? Is that what she really thinks? But we've come this far, we're not gonna let her have her way here, right, Senpai? Are you ready? When you cut this rope, you'll be attacked by shadows.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work.
Emaciated Garci. Oh, this actually isn't the mini-boss fight I thought it was.
It's weak to ice.
It does-
This'll be easy.
Notice that it appears to be neutral to light. It's such a weird aspect of this.
Last
What I'm
one.
gonna
Go
do
for it.
is actively use light. There you
Of
go.
course, isn't my style.
Yeah, Yatagrasu is almost like next level. Isn't that nice?
Darkness. Enemy down. You're out of there.
That is still such a great move. Knew it.
Oh, that's
I
not
knew
good.
that this was a boss
Darkness
fight.
won't work.
On the map, you could kind of see that, like, they're forcing you to funnel into this area to get to the next area. I'm like, I think this might be the next one. I do like how now that instead of it being a red tower, this is a silver tower.
You can win this. Just don't use fire on it.
Or literally
Last
anything
one.
else, apparently.
Go for it.
How about we debilitate? I will then use Firebreaker on it.
Good move, Naoto-kun. You're on a roll. You can win this.
No. Let's see if it actually does anything.
I couldn't do it.
Okay, that worked. Let's also put Lightning Breaker on it. Let's put Heat Riser on Yukiko. Then I'm going to put Heat Riser on Kanji.
Whoa, Kanji, that was great.
What do you think you were doing?
Turn to Scarlet. I can't defeat it.
That was a lot of damage. If you wanted to know why the breaker items were important to not use too much, it's this fight. Invitation Stone. Considering that I think the next floor might be the last one, kind of makes sense to drop that one from the boss. So this Anger Stone is being replaced with an Invitation Stone. Actually, no. Let me go over to Naoto and give her the Invitation Stone. Give Yukiko the Anger Stone, and then keep the, her Love Stone is on you? Which one is Love? That's 16? Yeah, we'll just replace the Love Stone on both of us with the, Suffering Stone. Sure, I guess Teddy can have the Love Stone. Is there anyone else that doesn't have a... Okay, it's Yosuke. Okay, now everyone's upgraded to Sorrow or above. The reason why I wanted to give Naoto the Invitation Stone is because I do not need as much MP recovery since it goes full and then down to half each turn. Sorry, each one. So me having the third best and have Yukiko having the second best is probably what we want to do for that. Look at this map. I knew that there was going to be another labyrinth floor, but man, this one's annoying. I am the queen. The world belongs to me. I don't need anyone else. My world is already complete. I am the queen. This false world belongs to me. The lonely queen. No one knows the real me. I don't take away my cape, because underneath I am nothing. Don't chase after me, please. Rei-chan said that she needs to die or our world will disappear, huh? Senpai, what did... Sorry, I shouldn't ask you that at a time like this. This isn't the time for that kind of thinking. Rei-chan is trying to die. We can't leave her like that. Right, Senpai? Let's go. Oh, I thought this was going to be the last floor. Huh. Let me just equip some of these things. So I just said that it's 22. It's the one that Naoto currently has. 24. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the second best one. And then Kanji has the Suffering, Yukio has the Anger one. Give Yosuke the Love Stone, and now everyone's upgraded to Love. Just bypassing Sorrow, I guess. We also got some armors. I'm currently using Electric Drain, but we also got Wind Drain. Is Wind Repel better than Wind Drain? I'm gonna say that the game thinks so, because we actually sustain ourselves from it. Yeah, I might as well give you the Electric Drain and keep Naoto having the Fire Repel. Jay has Fire Repel. Teddy can get the Wind Repel, I guess, because Yosuke already has stuff for wind, basically meaning he's the only one left without an upgraded Juo. Okay. I feel like that this floor might be forced with like its path thing, because that one feels like you had to go through a gate and then 2 enemies and then fight a chest with 2 golden hands in it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep this ranting. I just remembered something while I was playing through, and I'm like, man, I actually feel really bad that
Be careful.
characters like
That's the way senpai do
Chie
damage.
and Yosuke are just
Enemy down.
All right.
essentially
Okay,
excommunicated
here I
from the
go.
team.
Whoa!
We can smash them up! We ain't doing it?
It got back up.
All because they, all because there's a limited roster slot, you know?
Defeat it fast.
And I feel like
Uh-oh, now Tokun's poisoned.
yeah, they reflect light. And I personally feel like there needs to be some sort of RPG that,
Three
like,
enemies left. You can win this.
from the
Time to
beginning of the
start.
game, they basically go, hey, here's your team members, and it's like you start with like a single person, and then you go to like 2 or 3, and you stick around with like 4 or 5 for a while, and you're like, is this gonna be it? And then out of nowhere you just start getting like
Still 2 of them!
2 party
now
members at a
Tokun's
time,
poisoned.
but none of them are leaving your party, and eventually you just have like 20 or so people as like just this massive heroes just like trying to save the world, as like it feels like an actual like caravan of heroes just like
Enemy defeated.
demolishing
We're off to a
like
good start.
massive waves of enemies.
Yukiko-senpai, are you okay?
That took a while. I was trying to load which people were poisoned, because they're all... he poisoned himself. What is wrong with you, dude? Get out of here.
Enemy down.
The
I
enemy.
see.
No,
Then I leave it to you.
can't do that. Again, the best way to take this guy out is melee attack him and then hit him with an insta-kill move. That's how that works. But, like, imagine a game in which... Okay, so, the best analogy you can do is going from Final Fantasy, like, 6 or something. So, in Final Fantasy 6, you have, like, 5 party members, and you can make them the front of the line or the back of the line, and I think they have less accuracy if they're melee, if they're in the back line, but they also get a defensive buff. I think that's how that works. So, like, you want the ranged characters to be in the back line, and you want the melee characters to be the front line, and the characters in front to have higher armor, and the characters in back don't need as big of an armor. Like, that, I think that's how that worked in that game. I need to replay it soon. It's coming out soon for a PC. Huh. We're actually done with this floor. 1 second then. Do you not get it yet? This is the day that the world changes. The unprepared will be left behind. I am already ready. There is nothing I can do anymore. If you're scared, close your eyes. Shut that gibberish spouting mouth. I'm going to a world that you don't know. To a world where you can't go. Goodbye. Let's meet again. Oh, I can feel Marie-chan's close. Senpai, just a little more. Let's go. Okay. Since this one's invitation, probably the next one is the last floor. And so this idea would be that you have, at the end of the game, let's just say 25. You have 5 rows of 5 people that, like, each layer has, like, different
There's an enemy immune to light.
boosts and bonuses, and depending on where they are in the, like, cluster of them, they give bonuses to, like,
That's great, Senpai.
around.
You
And,
really
like,
get me going.
it slowly starts, like, branching off into that type of thing, where it almost feels like a placement strategy game, where you're like,
Wow, now, Tokun,
these 2 characters
you
work
never
well
lose your
together,
cool.
so I'm gonna put them right next to each other in line 2, because they're not tanks, and they don't need to be in the front of the line, but they, so they could be on the second line, and they work well together, so I'm gonna put them right next to each other, and they get bigger bonuses, and I'm gonna put the person who is good at healing right behind them, because their abilities, like, drain their health. It was like, stuff like that would be really fun. You know, it's like having this strategic placement game, and you could have characters have different classes, So it's like, you could potentially find a million different ways to min-max this game. That would be so fun. And I don't know why people don't. It was like, maybe also like loop in the idea that had that like, it's an RPG, like pixel-based RPG, but like the armor that they're wearing actually shows up on their character as well. So it's like, hey, here's this armor chest, here's this iron chest piece, but because you're a, and it will look different on a character that is,
Uh-oh, that one's immune to darkness.
that is like one class to another class, and I'm like, man, this sounds like a lot of work.
Just
No
don't
one would
use
ever
fire
do
on
this.
it.
It would be really fun to see, though. Let's do Heat Razor and Naruto, and then do Light.
4 enemies left. Don't give up.
There we go. Yeah, and so it's like, I have all of these like game ideas that would be really fun to see a game be like that. And I know for a fact that no one is going to do it. And I know the reason why they're not going to do that is because the more characters that are on screen, the more that you have to count for the sprites that are on screen and the amount of characters you have to work with and the development of said characters. You know, it's like, the reason why Yosuke feels so underdeveloped as a character is because he's the first party member. You know? It's like, he's the first person on your team, and so you're not really too caught up with how he is, you know? Sorry, I'm just like double checking to see if I have everything. You know what? I'm gonna give Wind Train to Naoto, and then give Yosuke a Fire Repel. Let me just quickly check their stats. Oh, he's already nulled the fire. I wonder. He's already weak to wind, so it would be nice for him to keep it. Man. Oh, I should just put it on me then. Huh. Why didn't I think to just put it on me? Yosuke, take the fire. Oh yeah. Isn't he weak to electric? Let me just check again. Yeah, he's weak to electric. Why didn't I already do that? Oh right, because I wasn't focusing on him as a character, I was focusing on my party. My current party. And again, like,
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work.
you get into those weird situations where you're like,
Nice
Keep
move,
going,
senpai.
senpai!
I lose connection to my party members because they're not in my immediate team, and I'm like,
Persona!
I would much rather have it that we have a ludicrous amount of party members and then they just all are on the team together, because I feel like that would be hilarious. Of just like having this 5x5 grid
You never
of
lose your
heroes
cool.
fighting against a 5x5 grid of enemies, and maybe having one massive enemy. Like, it would be
scent of
really
flowers
fun to
walks.
see. And again, like, if you make it sprite-based, you can make this, like, really easily.
Can't defeat it.
Because modern methodologies of, like, creating games has gone up. So you can definitely, like, get away with a lot of that stuff. Screw you, game. Oh, was that the last one? Let me double check. Because I think that might have actually been the last... No, we still need a little bit more, and then Trumpeter's maxed out on magic. He's at the threshold for agility that I would like. But literally, if we were to equip the +5 stats to all characters that I have, that I got from Nanako, this character would be in the perfect range. Because strength and luck would be above 80. Endurance would be above 70. And magic would be maxed out, and agility would be almost maxed out. So I might actually just equip that item when I get out of here, and then just take that into the final boss.
Oh, a rare one. Don't let it get away.
Neat. Please don't give me 2 money, no money cards this time, game. Really, really much like that. Oh yeah, while we're on the topic, everyone's upgraded to Suffering Stone, and my party members are Anger Stone or above. Yeah, I think putting Invitation Stone on Naruto was the better idea behind all that. I just want to keep ranting on this topic. Like, I don't care if the episode's going to be a little bit longer. It's already a long episode anyway. I would like an RPG that actually takes into account the fact that you're going to have multiple party members. Like, it's why I really liked the way that they did in Persona 5, where you could just hot swap characters in and out of your party, so it never feels like any one of them is ever really being neglected.
You're doing well. Damage.
And I never have a moment where I'm sitting there going, oh, Yosuke's low, I have to put him as a team member, so I'm gonna have to swap someone out. It's like, there's a lot of things in that game that directly contribute to having the whole team feel like that they're all working together.
You never lose your cool.
And it's why I actually like Persona 5's gameplay a little bit more than Persona 4's gameplay, but I much rather have Persona 4's story than Persona 5's story.
Keep it up.
Of course, he had a defense up. Of course. Don't know why I expected anything else.
I couldn't. Oh no, you don't.
That was rather sudden, and I got scared.
I'm on a roll today.
But yeah, like, at the end of the day, like, the way that I prefer to play games, and the way that most of the gaming landscape plays games are drastically different, and I know this for a fact. But at the end of the day, I think that that's kind of cool. That there isn't a monolithic game out there in which every single game is attempting to cater to every type of player. Because I feel like that gets kind of boring, you know? Oh my gosh.
Darkness won't work.
Indignant machine.
Light won't work. Plan B, anyone?
Is this guy still... I'm gonna debilitate him just in case.
Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not
Okay.
over. Nato-kun's
Okay.
busting heads and looking cool.
I'm so glad that he's
Hit
not...
the enemy's weakness. Ready, set. It will end
that he's not
here.
strong against Almighty, because that might have... That in itself could have been a boss fight. You know, it's like... making it really hard to do anything. And then the only way to actually do damage is to have a character with Almighty. That would kill runs. It's like, oh no, I I don't have that type of character in my inventory, and I gave Naoto like all of these spread elemental moves. What do I do now? And it's like, well, you should have prepared for this. And it's like, nah, that would not have been fun. I wonder if we're actually gonna keep these duos on, because they're actually really useful sets of armor, but they have like no defense. We're here, senpai. Marichan's up ahead. Well, certainly looks like a final boss area if I've ever seen one. Huh. You ready? Here we go.
There she is! Marie-chan!
I didn't want to leave to save because I don't know if those things actually record where you leave. Should have probably double checked that.
Why? Why do you come? Why? I told you I'm your enemy. That you don't need to bother with me. Why did you come this far?
To save you.
Thank you. But it won't do you any good. I'm tired. I just want to end it all.
Shut up, you know what that means. You think we're just gonna lie down and let you do that?
Marie-san, please listen. Even if you are one of those creatures, that's still no reason for you to end your own life. The two Sagiri have been defeated. That means you're...
Free? Is that what you think? That's not true. I'm not like you. I don't have freedom. I told you already. If I don't die, then your world will disappear. Our role was more than to simply find out the wishes of man. Our true role is to control the fog and bring that wish to fruition.
Control the fog?
Don't you think it's strange that the fog never went away? That it lasted for months? The Sagiri created the fog, and I absorbed it. The fog that changes people to shadows.
Wait, then the reason the fog cleared was...
That's right. When Amino Sagiri was defeated, the fog covering your town was no longer needed. Then I heard a voice, and all the fog flowed into me. The fog isn't gone. Even now, it's raging inside me.
No way. So the fog isn't gone after all that. It's just in you now?
When my mind is completely overpowered by the fog, I will disappear, taking the fog and the hollow forest with me. I am a being destined for non-existence. That's the memory that came back to me. The world will be saved.
We won't let you do that, you know?
Yes, even if that is her real reason for hiding herself in the Hollow Forest, I cannot agree with the conclusion she is drawing.
Hell no! She's saying that we can only have world peace in exchange for her life? Screw that!
That's why. That's why I left. Because there's no point in seeing you. We'll just hurt each other. It's okay. I've already made enough memories of my own. Fun. Happy memories. If you're not gonna leave now, then I'll have to make you leave by force. Please. Just understand.
Damn it, why did it end up like this? What are we gonna do, partner?
Well, we're gonna stop her from doing this.
Okay! We're saving her! If we give up here, then why the hell did we even bother coming all this way?
Yeah, we're not gonna let anyone else suffer from that fog. We have to do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, yeah!
I'm pretty sure there was some other dialogue in there. I mean, imagine if all of us were in this party
I don't want you to suffer
together.
anymore. Why don't you understand?
Senpai, we can't lose here. The peace we've earned shouldn't come at the cost of anyone's life. We cleared the world of the fog, and now we're getting rid of it for good.
We're not gonna get through to her like this. Sorry, we're gonna have to whoop her ass first.
We cannot back down here. We must get her to listen to us.
This is our problem, too. We can't let Marie-chan be the only one to bear all of this herself.
Here goes.
And the
This is
battle
for your
theme
own
is
good.
slightly altered.
So persistent.
It's such a good remix of this theme. I love it. So, one of the reasons why I deliberately made
Can you stand?
my team the way it is, when I originally made this team, is because it fits all the necessary roles to defeat any boss I need. So it's literally like, I'm gonna put Heat Razor on Naoto just for the defensive buff right now.
How humiliating. You'll pay for this.
Should I do Shield of Justice? From all damage once. Probably not right now. But one of the things that I kind of realized going through this game again is Alienation
Stay out of
Wall.
this. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Oh, this is gonna be a Reflect. I'm gonna... Not necessary, of course. Already debilitated. I am going to just physically attack her. Okay. I have a feeling I should probably pop Shield of Justice now. I'm gonna do Salvation to heal us up to full. And then I'm gonna have just Kanji regularly attack.
Why do you still come? All you have to do is abandon me.
Okay, let's continue guarding since we can't really do anything else.
Persona!
Oh, is this gonna heal our SP? Thanks, I guess.
This sucks. Why don't you understand? Just give up.
Uh-oh.
Huh! How's that, you punk? Now are you gonna listen to us?
Why? Why? It doesn't matter what happens to me. You're stupid. Hurting yourselves like that. If my death keeps you from being happy, what am I dying for?
Don't say you're going to die! Don't worry, it'll be okay. I used to be just a shadow too. But even I could change. Emi-chan, you have to believe.
Yeah, just believe in us. Don't listen to Teddy. Just believe in
What
us.
good comes of belief? You save me, and your world is gonna disappear. That's what it means when you tell me you want me to live? I look so stupid. Afraid of living off borrowed life. Afraid to disappear. Thinking that Maybe I could remember something, and then I'd have a life worth living. It's funny. I remember now. I already have a role. And it's to disappear. I shouldn't have ever remembered. It would have been better if I'd never remembered.
Marie-chan.
What's wrong?
That's right. There is no need for the truth. Ignorance is bliss.
Hey, I guess, how you doing? So every single time I've been listening to Marie, I'm like, I wonder when they're gonna make her do the creepy robotic voice that she's known for in 3. It's like, oh, here we go.
There will be no pain if you never try to find out.
That voice! That's not Marie-chan.
Is that what she meant by her mind being overpowered? Hey, snap out of it!
Don't come near me! Go home! Please, just go home! All you losers! You just don't know when to quit! I never should have met any of you, especially you! I hate you!
Yeah, what he said. You really aren't true to yourself, are you? You need to work on your acting skills.
I just realized that might not be the same voice actor, but I'm just like, man, you remind me a lot of I guess. I can't wait for that voice actor to pop back up. Man. It's like, what? It was like, we have one voice actor for any robotic voice we need. So we're gonna just keep making them female characters.
Stop lying to me!
It's not a lie.
Everything in this world is the product of someone's mind. This place is yours. This tomb, and the flowers all over it. Your resolve to die is what created this scenery. However, on the way here we saw things that don't fit a grave. Junes and Sozai Daigaku signs, the bench on the hill, the electric poles, mirrors, school desks. It's all from the town, the home of the people you say you hate so much.
What, you want us to bury you with all that stuff? If you like them that much, why don't you come see for yourself, huh?
I can't. I have to die. Another way?
Yeah, he's right. You don't have to go away forever. The only thing that needs to go is your fog.
Okay. Just think of something.
It's impossible. There's no way. If we waste any more time, the fog will take me over and be set free.
Monster. And what if we defeat the fog itself?
Are you saying we should wait for Marie-chan to be controlled by the fog and then defeat her? Senpai, wait! I mean, it's still her body, right? If we fight the monster...
Yeah. So what'll happen?
I don't know. But...
I like how the game's like, huh. I guess that's how the other Sekiris worked. Huh. Let's simply try that.
maybe right now, you might be able to. I'll put my mind to sleep before the fog overpowers it. Of course, the fog will then take over my body, but my mind will still be safe beneath it. The rest comes down to luck, I guess. Which will give out first? The fog? Or my life?
That's one hell of a gamble. What are we gonna do?
I'd rather not have to do that. But if there's no other way, then we'll just have to have faith that it'll work.
Yeah, it's gotta be better than just sitting here and watching her die.
She's not gonna die. We won't let her. This is our friend's life on the line. We can't fail now.
Friends.
Are you alright with that?
Okay. I trust in you all. Even if I do die. It would be a better way than letting the current situation continue. But please, Don't any of you die.
It's coming. Get ready, everyone!
Will this really work? Emi-chan won't die if we fight her?
Marie-chan believed in us. We have to believe in her.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh,
Yeah!
What good is it to learn the truth? You want me to throw away my worthless self-satisfaction in exchange for eternal suffering and despair? I don't need it. I don't need any of it. What's wrong with turning a blind eye to suffering? I don't want a truth full of pain. I want a peaceful lie.
What is this feeling? It's like she's not even seeing us. Suffering, denial, and rejection. She's denying everything. Be careful, Senpai. Normal tactics may not work.
Okay. Now we're at the thing I have never seen before. Oh, lips are guarded. So this fight I have never seen in the game. I actually am rather fond of this design. I'm gonna just say that right now.
Fall with the petals.
See how this works. Oh. Isn't that nice? It's Kanji's long life to be hit by his own attacks. Let's actually try Almighty. See if she blocks that. Nope.
The scent of flowers
Oh,
wafts.
whoops. I mashed that again. That's my bad.
Electricity won't work. Be careful.
Yeah. So this is the one thing that I knew about this game going into it that I was going to need to worry about. And that is that the final boss of this game only takes almighty damage. Are we debilitated? Should I Heat Riser Nato? No, her attack's already up. This is such a good remix. It's so good. Have both of them guard. Okay. We should be getting into...
Come, Kozeon!
We should actually be getting into her second phase soon. I just realized that I could have been using other things. I'm like, man, how do I do this? It's like, oh wait. I'm gonna have her use a lightning breaker. you know, because the entire point about this entire fight is the concept of, the entire, like, point of, like, this dungeon is breaking through barriers to reach someone. So it actually does make a lot of sense. Heat Riser on me. I think that's the best call.
The scent of flowers waft.
Burning Petals. There we go. You know, it would actually be really funny if there was like some sort of a physical breaker.
What was that? Marie-chan's power to absorb the fog is going crazy. Careful, Senpai. She's sucking up everything.
Yeah. Gonna hit her with another Debilitate. I'm gonna cast Heat Riser on Yukiko. Then have Yukiko use Burning Petals again. Because this severe damage is really good. Like 800 in a single attack is very good. And then she's gonna just keep draining Fog, which is why we needed to have,
Why don't you get it? The truth doesn't help anything. You're all hypocrites. Peace and tranquility lie in the fog.
Senpai, don't listen to her. That's not the real Marie-chan talking. Come, Kozeon!
okay, thanks. It's not enough to get back what we have lost, but, you know. Megadolian. I don't think Megadolian is going to be enough. I think what we want to do is we want to Heat Riser Kanji.
Kozeon!
There's going to be another SP increase. Yeah, thanks. What we want to do next is we want to actually we might as well just use the rest of our flame and bolt Dotakus. Since again, I don't think they come with us after the end of the dungeon. Draining Fog is such a cool animation. I'm gonna just say that right now.
It's working! You can do it, Senpai! Don't let your guard down. She'll get you if you do.
Don't worry, I already know. Item, I'm gonna use Flame. Oh. I completely did not plan that. Oh, did, Lightning Breaker drop?
The scent of flowers wafts.
Fire Affinity reverted. There we go. Okay, let me do Firebreaker again. And again, it's one of the reasons why they gave you so many of these items. to play around with. Yeah, I totally did not intend Naruto to start using the electric ones, and me to start using the fire ones. That's a complete non-accident.
Fall with the petals.
There we go. The third quote-unquote
Did we
final
do it?
boss is now defeated.
Marie-chan! Marie-chan!
Ah!
How is she, Senpai? She okay?
Yeah, she isn't moving.
No way. This can't be real.
No, this can't be.
Emi-chan? Come on. You're such a sleepyhead. It's time to wake up, okay? Emi-chan? No! This isn't happening! What did we do wrong? Emi-chan, wake up! Don't die!
Get off of me! Marie-chan? Thank goodness she's alive!
Just saying. She should have actually kept the cool eye, because that alone, like, makes her design a little bit better.
That's right.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Thank you. You think that's long enough for a moving hug? Shouldn't you let go now?
Nope. I'm tired of moving. Enough with getting up. Good thing there's someone even I can hug.
Hey! Here we go again. Why is it all our friends are like this?
You know, there aren't a lot of people who can really mess with Rise-chan.
Oh yeah.
Did you feel the earth move? Or was that just me watching these two?
Okay.
This isn't the time for stupid comments! What's going on?
Don't tell me. Is this like in the movies where once the bad guy's defeated, his evil fortress self-destructs?
No, that's Persona 5.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. I don't need to be in this place to die anymore, so it's gonna disappear.
Why the hell didn't you say that sooner? It's gonna take us with it!
We're gonna die! We're all gonna die!
Just get to the exit! Hurry!
Dude, I have like a million of these like go homes. Like, we could use those. Come on.
I forgot
there
how
you go.
tiny the TV here is.
I feel like this has happened before.
Are these really your friends? They're all so weird.
It's your fault to begin with.
The TV!
Huh. Neat.
That was never a television. The Hollow Forest has vanished because there's no more reason for it to exist.
We did it! So, how does it feel to have your fate changed?
Well, it feels weird. After all, I'm alive.
Well, yeah. That's why we went all the way there and everything.
Thank you for saving me. And I'm sorry. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
You just said sorry, didn't you?
She did, very politely.
Huh?
It's just that you never seemed like the type who would say that.
Huh?
You stupid jerk!
Fine then. Forget it. I take it back.
Oh, well.
Listen to me. What the hell? What is with you people? You risk yourselves to save me? You don't get anything out of it. I don't understand you.
Well, that's what friendship is.
Really?
To be honest, we were hesitant at first. Learning that you were from the other side was kind of confusing. But to not save you just because of that? Oh, that's not how we roll.
If we blamed things on someone else and looked the other way, nothing would change. You were in trouble and we saved you. That's all that counts.
I don't understand you at all.
If not knowing us bothers you, then you should start getting to know us. All of us want you to learn more about this world.
Yeah, like Valentine's Day.
Valentine?
Ah, so you don't know what that is either. It's an awesome day when a girl gives chocolate to someone she holds dear. Oh, and I already reserved Senpai.
No, you didn't.
Whatever. No cheating. Reservation canceled.
Why,
That was quick. Well, let him get to it.
Hey, it's clear outside!
You're right. I need to do all the laundry.
My back is killing me. Hey, how about we get some grub?
Sounds good! On you, of course!
Oh, stop expecting me to buy you lunch all the time!
Don't worry, I found like $300,000 like sitting in my pocket right here.
Yeah. I'm okay. Let's go. Everyone's waiting.
Yeah, achievement get. You still worried?
Well, when I gave my body up to the fog, I thought I heard a voice. What did it say? Humans don't want to know the truth. What they truly desire is a peaceful world filled with fog. Something like that, anyway.
So, who was it?
I don't know. But it was familiar. The same voice I heard when you defeated Amino-Sagiri and the fog flowed into me. Wait. Maybe not. I felt like it was my voice. Maybe it's something I said long ago? Oh well. The fog is gone. I probably just misheard it.
Why does that ball still have a shadow on the ground?
Scared you, huh? The weather's nice, there's snow all over. What more do we need?
Gloves actually touch the snow.
Oh yeah. You ever been in a snowball fight, Marie-chan? Hey, how are we gonna split the teams? Oh, what the? Hey!
I'm supposed to throw snow at him. Isn't that right?
Perfect.
Okay, I will bury him.
Hold on, you have the eyes of a predator!
The teams will be women versus men. Now begin.
Oh, come on! Kanji, Teddy, what the hell, guys?
Take this!
Get him, Marie-chan! Oh, why are you going after me?
You always have to beat up the, there always has to be at one point in every Persona game where all of the women beat up the comedic relief character. It happens. It happens at least once every Persona game, I believe. Hey, so I decided to elect to remove this next section for obvious reasons. If you want to go find it, you can look it up yourself. I am going to cut this out. Long story short, Yosuke and Teddy are confirmed to be the worst characters in this game, and Marie decides to then electrocute all of us for their sins.
You're back.
Yeah. You escorted Marie back to the Velvet Room and returned home.
You hate all of your teammates. Gonna have a relaxing bug finding session. There we go. Sorry, it was just I was just looking at that amount. Hey Nanako, how you doing? You like sweet things? Oh, yeah. Seemed pretty busy yesterday and today. Did something happen at the ski slopes? What's wrong? You still smell a little burnt. You get struck by lightning or something? I still seem pretty happy about whatever that was that happened. Did we actually get all of our stuff back? Let me just quickly check armor. Yeah, it looks like that we were not allowed to actually keep that that outfit. Well, oh well. Gonna just quickly save again for my own sanity, and I'm not gonna see you tomorrow. Today is technically the last day, up until the time skip. So see you then. Oh, I forgot.